Hey, everybody, welcome to the Life Makeovers podcast. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm Cindy Whitmer, and I want to tell you about a free workshop I've got coming up called Summer of Change. It's going to be on June 13th at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, live on Zoom. I'm so excited to have you there with me because I know as a coach, and I know that one of the hardest things to do sometimes is make changes. And yet, that sometimes is what we most desperately need to do. So, I'm going to debunk some of the things that concern you, help you drop some of your blocks to change, and get you prepared for a summer of change. So, check out the show notes so you can find how to get involved in the event coming up soon. Thanks for being here. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday to you. And for those of you watching this on YouTube, yes, I'm wearing a black sweater. It's June, it's summertime, and I'm cold. And part of that, or the reason is, I mean, it's warm outside, but what's happening is that I have my office is in the basement of the house, and it's chilly, one of the chilliest spots in the whole house. So, so those of you who are like, is she all bundled up today? If you're watching on YouTube, because this is available on YouTube as well as the audio version. Yes, I'm cold. Okay, so there we go. All right, so we've been talking about change. You know, this is the summer of change. Look for my group coaching summer of change series that's starting really soon. Pay attention. I'll be putting links out. I'll be putting announcements out on Instagram, in my Facebook group, on my page on Facebook, in my newsletter, everywhere I am, you'll hear it. Registration is going to start and end next week. So, and we will start the third week of June. So look out. Here it comes. So, but anyway, we've been talking about some of the changes that I hear all the time that I've needed to make in my life and that you've told me you need to make in your life. And one of the things we've been talking about this week is building our confidence higher so we can really live the life that we really, really want, right? And I talked about tolerating things and tolerating unhealthy patterns that we should not, we don't want to be tolerating. And when we're more confident, we'll tolerate less that's not healthy for us. So years ago, I worked at a nonprofit organization. And I had to learn all about grant writing. I had never done that before, and it was a big part of my job. So I got sent off to, I can't remember whether it was Wichita or Hayes, Kansas, or somewhere, to take this week-long grant writing, or several days, whatever it was, grant writing workshop. And the instructor that was teaching us about grant writing was teaching us, what's really important to put in a grant, in a request, a proposal, a request for proposal. Is that what they're called? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Request for proposal. I think it is. Anyway, I can't remember anymore. It's been so long, but anyway, her point is, this is important to get in these requests and these proposals, and this is not important. And this is important, and these are not important. And make sure you do this, but you don't have to do that. And anything that she mentioned that we did not need to put in there, she said the way to test it with ourselves was to say S.W.W.C. So what? Who cares? Okay. I love that. S.W.W.C. So what? Who cares? So let's look at this in life and building confidence, right? So maybe you've received feedback from someone that, has an opinion about something about you, but, it's just their opinion. And if you're confident enough, you might say in your mind, well, so what? Who cares, right? Is it important for you to take that feedback, or isn't it? That's just one way to ask yourself. Or maybe you didn't do the speech perfectly, and it just didn't go 100% the way you wanted it to go, or you forgot to say something important, or whatever. This is another time you can go to yourself to manage your feelings better, is go SWWC. So what? Who cares? We had a couple little things. Well, I got married, last month, and we we put the arch out in the front yard in a spot that ended up being kind of sunny and kind of blind us a little bit during the service. And so the photographs would be harder for the photographer to get good photographs and stuff. And I really was worried about it. And then I thought, you know what? So what? Who cares? The wedding was wonderful. It was sacred. It was meaningful. We were surrounded by people who love us. It was a fabulous experience that we had. So what? Who cares if the arch wasn't in the perfect spot? This is a way to take life a little less seriously. It's a way to take ourselves a little less seriously, and not worry about things so much. So, you might think the stakes are high in something that you're deciding right now, like whether to take this job or that job, or whether to, buy this house or that house, or whether to, say yes to something or no to something or whatever, and to just lighten yourself up and help you focus from a more confident place. Ask yourself, so what? Who cares? Like, and just realize that, every life's evolving, things are changing, and everything's working out all the time, whether we know it or not, and that all paths are going to lead you to where you need to go. And you're fantastic, no matter what other people think, no matter whether you do something perfectly or imperfectly or whatever that even means. And we're all human here, having a human experience, which means, it's not always pretty and graceful. So S.W.W.C, so what? Who cares? So take those 4 letters with you today and through the weekend, and into your experiences, and just see what it does for you. See how it lightens up the intensity of your life, and how it gives you more confidence to move forward no matter what. Thanks. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening. And remember, I have the Summer of Change free workshop coming up on June 13th. So check out the show notes below to register and join me live there. See you soon. Have a great day.